Hey guys and girls, thanks for being patient with me. I'm a couple of days late. I've had a few things just kind of build up on me, and also I'd actually recorded on Tuesday a post to put up, but after reading a couple of comments online and thinking about what I'd covered with goals, inspirations and opportunities, I've adjusted a little on what I'm going to present today. So on the 10th of June, Roger Hamilton launched a program titled The World Game. This is a platform that was designed in the 1960s by a fellow named Buckminster Fuller. And his vision was of a globally unified effort towards an optimal application of worldwide resources. And it was in order, in his words, to make the world work for 100% of humanity through spontaneous cooperation without offense or disadvantage. Now, I know that a number of my colleagues and those who are in Entrepreneurs Institute and Entrepreneurs Mastermind have already established social communities to freely collaborate on some of these objectives and achieving the things that have a resonance and that they identify with. And the impressive wave that's been generated in this theme of paying forward, giving service, sharing, better equality, better use of resources, looking after our planet, caring for the things that we've been given accountability for, have included in this world game adoption of the United Nations 15 global goals, and they include focuses on poverty, health and well-being, better sanitation, sustainability for resources, technology, equality. There's another theme also that I've had interest and involvement with, and that's in the Affordable Renewable Energy scheme. And it's on a tangent of this that I'd like to share today's Moonshot, which I've titled The Lighthouse of Your Mind. Through tests of emotional and physical and pain and cognitive boundaries and capacity, both medical and clinical research has confirmed the impressive power of the human mind, a power of energy, a power of light, a power of inspiration, a power of imagination and creativity. Now, some test subjects had achieved and realized extremely positive outcomes, and some that certainly far exceeded perceived targets and expectations. Yet many failed or even delivered regressive results, even though these were all in controlled environs and with similar or equal conditions. So with this puzzling finding, meta-analysis was conducted, and that revealed that there are certain neural triggers and conditions that have an impact on higher performance. So let me share 3 of the key ones that can help to elevate you in your life and towards your success. Now, those of you who know me know that I have a penchant for adventure. And yesterday I watched some video footage of a fellow named Rodrigo Coja. And in last November, he carved up an 80-foot wave at a notorious swell just off the coast of Portugal at a place called Navarre. And at the World Surf League Awards, where he received his trophy and acknowledgement from the Guinness World Record for surfing the biggest wave, he emphatically proclaimed to the audience and to those of us and to you that are fellow adventurers to chase your dreams. So as I reveal these secrets, I'll assimilate them also with a movie that also incidentally about surfing I watched the night before, and it was the directorial debut of Simon Baker, and you may recognize him from the television series The Mentalist. And it's a movie based in the 70s about 2 teenage boys with some really strange names who have this thirst for adventure, and how there was an older, more mysterious surfing legend who took them under his wing and who introduced them to challenges that were outside of their boundaries and certainly was going to stretch them beyond their fears and beyond their capabilities. So he discusses a number of things with them, and I'm going to bring those into these 3 keys. So the first key is to be open, be embracing, be amenable, be considerate of broader ways of thinking about the things that you face in your life, or the things that you're doing in your life, or the who you are being in your life. Embrace and be open to newer tasks, to newer opportunities, to expand your thought horizons, and also to continual learning. Remember that growth is only found beyond the boundary of comfort and challenge. So into the challenge you must go. So in the movie, the surf legend Sando, who's played by Baker, tells the boys that to surf the wave they need to paddle towards it, and then as it approaches, turn and commit to it. Turn and commit to it. So look for ways that you can leverage your efforts with energies and movements that are greater than yours, like the wave, where only on that ride can you enjoy the elation or enjoy the experience. Key 2 is to act confidently in considering and setting your clear goals, and in creating distinct action plans to achieve ever increasing challenges as you follow your journey, as you advance along your path towards your potential. Now, your potential was never set when you were born. And your potential is not bounded by the school that you go to or went to, the car that you drive, the job that you have. It was never set when you turned 18 or 30 or even 50. Your potential is unlimited. And when you recognize this, you will unleash a torrent, a tsunami, a monster wave of unstoppable force that will propel you with intensity towards bringing greater impacts to your world, to your market, and to those that follow you. FEAR is an acronym that John DeMartini uses and teaches, and which I've gladly taken on board, and that is false evidence appearing real. Fear, false evidence appearing real. And it's the biggest and the baddest dream-killing monster that exists and has existed. Yet, for those of you who recognize that it is a falsehood, it is an adrenaline-spiking driver. And from the movie, the character Sando encourages the boys with some bracing words. He says, you face fears every day, so set your mind to it and dare to try. For those of you who haven't watched my video on the mountains that you face that I shot up in Townsville, you might like to check that out and just listen to my message on scaling or attacking or addressing the things that you've put off or that have seemed too big or too scary to tackle. Third key is developing a positive framework for fulfillment and an enduring expectation as you push forward, as you persist, even relentlessly on your path to realizing your intentions. Possibly the most poignant message from this movie, titled Breath, is a hushed monologue where the older surfer is sitting with the younger boys and he's just discussed a wave break that is momentous. And he explains the challenging risks of this wave inside a wave in this break that he wants them to surf. He teaches them surrender. Surrender is what frees you up to be completely in the moment, to commit with your body and soul with complete certainty, not a shred of doubt. If you haven't realized it yet, your mind is an unbelievably powerful lighthouse. A lighthouse that can, that does, and that will illuminate your path through challenges that you will encounter as you move through your life's journey. Yet you must acknowledge its beacon. You must recognize its purpose. You need to openly, confidently expect to attain the goals and dreams that you have, or you will only ever be a passenger on someone else's trip. Live, love, serve. We'll talk to you next week.